Hi Aries, this is going to be a general reading for your sign between the week of the 20th to the 26th of October. Let's begin. I'm channeling a message for you. Some sort of happiness is coming in regards to money, something that I feel like you've been waiting for something. Some kind of money is coming in for you here, and it's going to make you very happy. It could be some sudden wealth. It could be some kind of just some sort of success within some sort of financial endeavor that I feel like you've been working on it and you've been kind of waiting for a result, and it's coming in this week. Either it's consistent, I'm hearing consistency is coming in this week. So it's like you're becoming successful with I feel like it's a business that you've been working on. Yeah, I'm hearing it's a business that you've been working on, wondering when you're going to start earning money, in what's the word I'm looking for? Constant, which is like a consistent. Sorry, I forgot the word. It's like me. I feel like you've forgotten what you like, how you wanted it to be when you first started it. Like when you first started it, you had this idea that you wanted a consistent stream of income. Like you wanted this income to come in a certain way, and it would set you free from your life. And you've just been toiling away and working a job is what I'm hearing. You've been working a job, trying to make ends meet, paying bills and stuff, and working at the business at the same time, cycling through life, going through your own cycles within life. I'm hearing planetary cycles. I'm hearing like you've really been affected this whole year by planetary cycles, like Mercury retrogrades in general. Like they've really affected you this year. But you've been going very strong, is what I'm hearing. Like you're thundering through. You're roaring like a lion when faced with problems. And it's like you have the strength, like you have the inner strength within you. You have had the inner strength within you to tackle challenges and not be afraid, like when they come before you, rather than just facing them normally, like, oh, this is a problem. It's like you've been roaring at the problems, like, oh, I'm ready for you, come and get me. You see the problem as sort of like a hurdle, not a hurdle, but kind of like a hurdle. Like you've just been seeing it as part of the race, the journey that you're on. You kind of have seen like what you've been through this year. Since the start of this business, some of you, it's been 2 years or less than 2 years. Some of you, it's been up to 3 years that you've been working on something, and it started off really slow, like you were learning about it, and then you were just trying to, practice it. Then you went public, and then you're at this point now where it's like you're kind of thinking, should I start a new project? Should I start a new idea? But you're still working on this. It's not something that's on the forefront of your mind that should you start something new. It's like you don't have a doubt that it's going to work out at some point or another. I feel like maybe you should buy, if you want to buy yourself do some shopping, buy yourself some fluorite, some green fluorite. That will really help you in like bringing clarity. If you want to buy a ring or a necklace, I'm hearing necklace. But like it's not at the forefront of your mind. Like this sort of doubt is like, is it worth it? Is kind of like what's going through your mind. You're not thinking of actually starting in a project, but I'm reading your energy. But that doubt is within your energy. I'm seeing it in your aura field. It's like it's sort of getting bigger and bigger. But you're not really focused on when it's gonna work. You're just applying, work. You're doing the work, and you're like, when am I gonna see the result? Like you're so deep into it, like that. You're like, it's almost like you've become autonomous. Like your work life has become very autonomous, like your job, and then what you're working on is almost like very autonomous now at this point, where it's like you've got a set plan for the week, you've got a set plan for the month, even like this whole year. Like you've had a set plan of like what you're gonna do, how you're gonna do, like day in day out. Like you're gonna go to work, you're gonna have an hour break, and then after work, and then you're gonna do work on this project for maybe 2-3 hours, then socialize. It's like you've been living like this for a while now, and it's paying off this week. You're having that come in, that consistent stream from you've had that. Yeah, you've earned. I'm hearing you've earned some income already, but it's not been consistent. It's been here and there. It's like I'm hearing here and there, here and there. It's like you're kind of annoyed with it. Like you're annoyed with the fact that it's not consistent. It hasn't been consistent, and that's what you're wondering about. Like, is it ever going to be consistent, or is this just the way that this field is? Let's pull some cards for you. Okay. Cool. So your hold on. So your oh, I forgot to pull out your themes. Sorry. So your themes for the week are, so you have two themes. So if you haven't watched my other reads for this week, I'm doing something new where I pull out a theme for your week. So it's basically the experiences you go through, how they will translate into how you can really define it, basically. So one of your themes here is that is the strength. So you're, again, it's like this lion. You're like roaring at the situations that are before you. You have the inner strength. You have the resilience of, like, having this sort of balance between your work life and your dream, basically, of like living life a certain way, like living your dream life. Like you've had this inner strength, this resilience. You've really gone for being patient within yourself, having a really calm manner towards how you're going through life. You've really been articulate with how you come across problems, how you go through problems. This is really translating for you as this sort of power that you have with not just business, but like and finances, but it translates into relationships. It translates into your personal growth. That you now have much more inner strength within you. You have much more courage. I'm hearing you're having much more courage to go through situations that are not necessarily pleasant, but like you understand that where something is for you, even if it looks like it's going to be a hard time, you understand that you're kind of on this journey where you need to explore yourself. You need to find yourself to a deeper and deeper way. A deeper, not a deeper way, but a deeper level to yourself. Like you understand that there's more levels that you can go through, and the more levels you go through, the better you become. And this is where you have this inner strength. It's from a place of purity, not from a place of ego, condescendence, or from a place of I've been through this, you don't know what it's like. I mean, that's condescendence, I guess. But you're very pure here in regards to facing situations now. You no longer have to roar at the situations because you have the inner strength to just stand there and just let them make their move. It's like situations now that come towards you are like the deer and you're like the lion. You just wait patiently, basically, and then you pounce whenever the time is right. And this is what you're going through this week as well. It's just this, it's like a payoff of this energy of like situations that are happening for you this week. Is like you're seeing the result of you being like this fierce lion of like when fate problems came before you this year, you roared at them. Like you were like, here I am, to your worst. And this is paying off for you here, and it's translating for you that whatever you're going through, it's like a payout for you. It's like a big payout for you of like being this kind of way. It's like the result of like going through this journey. It's like you're at the end of this journey of strength, of inner strength. Like you've come to this end of this chapter. Yeah, I'm hearing you've come to the end of this chapter. Something again that you needed to level up in, like within your inner strength. Your strength needed, you needed to have that resilience within you, because you're very ambitious. You're very ambitious. You want a lot from life. You desire a lot from life, and it's possible. It's possible for everyone, and it's possible for you certainly, because you all have done the work. Another one of your themes here for this week is manifestation. You know, your manifestation's coming in for you. Like, things feel very turbulent around you. You've had almost like this confidence, a really strong confidence that you're able to manifest your true desires here. You've really been juggling, like I said, and your theme for here for this week is you are juggling still. But through this juggling, you're creating, you're manifesting a pentacle from nothing, basically. And you're coming into a great harmony within yourself, a great understanding of like what this chapter has been about for you. I'm saying this chapter because you'll see why. The reading here is basically about this chapter coming to an end for you. So I'll explain it to you. So as we go along, but you're really in this sort of like balance. You're really balanced now, and you're coming into harmony. And it's not just you; it's your situation. The universe is kind of bringing your life into harmony, your life into balance, because you've walked down the road of personal development. Is the best way I can say it. Personal development. People will be like, oh, spiritual and spiritual this and spiritual that you have to be a certain way. I mean, to be spiritual is personal development, and this is what you've done. And this is what spirituality is personal development. Like, how you develop your mind, how you develop your thoughts, what you understand is spiritual development. Personal, I call it personal because people get really confused and like to label things, but you've really looked within and you faced all the demons. You have been facing demons, you have been facing problems, you have been facing fears, and you stood brave, really brave. Like this, I'm seeing you as like been really frightened of situations that have come into your life this year. I'm hearing it a lot of, like this year, like you've had 2 or 3 situations that have really frightened you, almost knocked you off the edge. But you survived, and you said this is, at some point along the lines you understood that this is your path. You understood like things were making sense in your life, even as chaotic as it did become. Like you're understanding that things were coherent, things had a correlation. It wasn't just random points, random things, random events that were happening. Like one was linked to the next, and it was like you were learning something there, and then in the next one you learned something there. In the next situation, the next event that happened, and you had 2 or 3 really big events where like you were frightened. I'm seeing your energy like really red and purple, like you didn't know if you were going the right way. Like your aura is really red and purple, like you didn't really know if you were going the right way. Felt really unbalanced, off, you didn't know if it was correct, but you trusted your intuition. Like your intuition was guiding you, and you said somewhere within your mind, I don't know if you said this consciously, no, you said this unconsciously, you said this within your mind. You understood it consciously, but you said it unconsciously within your mind, that you're being guided to a better life. Like you had this knowing that things were going to work out for you. So let's begin your reading. So your energy that you're currently in is you're going through a revelation right now, and this is a revelation of yourself. I feel like it's very profound here. I don't feel like it's anything crazy, chaotic. It's more of a deep revelation. It's like forced change that's happening within you, forced change that has already happened within you. It's like a forced change that's happening in your environment now, and the forced change that happened within you, as well as you being this lion roaring at situations. We said, I'm no longer going to be scared of like situations, no matter whoever there is and however it comes across, whether, if what the fear is, I have to face it. And that was the forced change you made within yourself. Now what's happening for you here is there's a forced change happening in your external world, because of your it's your reward, basically. And this is the revelation that's happening for you. You have known this very deeply, that that you were capable of achieving so much, and now you've done the work. You've done the work of putting in the work. Like, you used your strength. Again, you've used your strength. Like, you've established it from your strength. Here in the High Priestess card, one of them is called Jashin, and I think it's called a Bao or something like that. But basically, one means in your what you're capable of doing, and the other one means what you're able to actually establish with your strength. So your strength has been really important. This chapter has been about your inner strength, about what you can actually do, because you're very ambitious, but you didn't know the depth of yourself. You didn't know who you truly were, like deep within you. Like, now, when you're watching this reading, you know what I'm talking about. Like, before you had this sort of identity, which was good. It gave you what you wanted, but it didn't fulfill you. It didn't satisfy your soul. I'm hearing that song by Bob Marley, "Satisfy My Soul." Like, maybe it's relevant for you here. You should maybe listen to it. It'll help you put yourself more into an energy of understanding what's going on, basically, for you right now. But you've had this knowing within your intuition. Like, this whole thing of your inner strength ties back to your subconscious mind. And for you to be more intuitive, for you to be more spiritual, to be more real, I guess, you had to go to the depth within your subconscious, within yourself, and you had to really figure out truly who you were, not being brash, not being upfront, but really taking your time and being patient to go within. And this wasn't something that you vocalized with anyone. This wasn't something that you expressed to anybody else. This is something that has been going on internally. And this has been going on. This has been going on for like 5 years, where you've been more and more spiritual because you're tired of the same situations, you've been tired of the same people, you're tired of the same environments, tired of the same socializing, tired of the same conversations. Like, you've been tired 5 years ago of like things in general. And you understood that, like, you needed to put in the work, within you to connect to yourself, to your nature. You understood very well, like, you have good eyes. You see things as they are. You don't see things superficially. Like, you see things as they are. I'm hearing you're quite brash, but you see things very quickly. That's why you're brash. It's not bad to be brash, but like, if you have the knowing, and that's what you used to work on before you became spiritual. You might have thought you were spiritual beforehand, but it's when you had this realization, you had some sort of awakening, and this was 5 years ago. You had this awakening of I need to find out more about myself, more about the universe. It's like the universe came in for you and passed judgment on you. It passed its laws on you. Like, you need to understand your own laws, who you were. And you went on this journey of really figuring out your highs and your lows, your ups and your downs, your lefts and your rights. You were really looking at within, like, what is my duality? What is my happy? What is my angry? What is my, whatever, you get what I'm saying? And this is what's happening for you here. Like, you have a knowing of this. And this knowing is allowing you to move away from the chaos. So this revelation that's happening, you've known about this, and this is moving you away from chaos. And I feel like this is environments that you're forced to be in. This is what the force change is now. That's happening for you, being forced out of those environments. And this is before the week begins. So this is the current energy you're embodying. I'm actually doing this week. I'm actually a bit late, sorry. So I'm saying a bit early. I'm actually doing this on Sunday. So tomorrow's Monday. So this is your energy. So this is either happened for you or happening for you right now, like as you're going into Monday, and so yes, it is going on for you right now. I'm reading your energy. You're really happy, whoever you are. I'm seeing your energy is like this sort of golden bright light, and it's like twinkling. So you're really happy right now. Your energy, your aura is really happy. So I can see that you're in this energy right now, and you understand what this means for you, because you're moving away from conflict. You're moving away from people that are opposing you. When you know you're right, and you're in these environments because you have no choice. Like, you've been trying to get financially stable so you can have your own place. You're living with people that you don't want to be living with, and you're in work environments you don't want to be in. It's like you're it's like you're it's like you're like you've got this sort of mask on. It's not a bad mask, it's a good mask, like, because if you showed who you truly were, people would attack you, because you're different. So you just play along with people's bullshit, and you're like, yeah. I'm hearing you play the part like it's like a Shakespeare drama or something. You're like, I'm gonna be, part of the crew, like part of the cast. But they don't obviously see themselves like that, but you see them as like that, and this is what you're being forced away from right now, is these sort of environments that just cause conflict and disagreement, arguments, drama, people belittling each other, and then trying to get you to take sides and all of this bullshit. Basically, you're really transforming in this moment from a place, again, from purity. You're doing this very purely, from who you really are, and this is fantastic for you. So you're transforming and transitioning. You're leaving all of these environments behind. You understand you're able to leave these environments now, because you're being fulfilled. You're going to be fulfilled. You're being looked after by the universe. I'm hearing spirits, gods, goddesses, angels. You believe in angels and devils, but you're not sure about what's right and what's wrong. It's like you believe in everything, but you kind of believe in nothing at the same time. It's like you're kind of clueless of like what's right and what's wrong. You believe in everything. You'll go with anything that makes sense. You're analytical is what I'm hearing. You analyze situations really well, and quickly. But you're moving now towards your happiness. You're moving towards your happiness. You're on your path towards your happiness, towards where the sun is rising for you, towards your path. You understand where you are. It's barren. It's dead. It's a dead land. The war's over. Like, the war's over here. Your environment is just dead. There's no fertility. There's no room for growth. Whether this is your city, country. Your country is mostly what I'm hearing. You're thinking of moving somewhere overseas. You're thinking of moving somewhere where it's more peaceful, where there's more nice people. This is your sign. This is your confirmation that this reading is for you. I mean, you probably agreed with me so far if this reading is. You've probably clicked off if it hasn't. But if you've gotten this far and it's not resonating, then it's not for you. Put it simply. But however you are, you're deciding to move. You're transitioning. You're transforming in this time. And the transition and transformation is within, and it's not just within, it's external. Because your external is changing, it's allowing your internal to change more, if that makes sense. You're being balanced here spiritually and physically, and you're being blessed with healing. Like, you're finding a lot more love for yourself, a lot more love for life is what I'm hearing. You feel like a winner here, like you've got the winner trophy, like the universe is really blessing you. I'm hearing Atlantis. You have a connection to Atlantis. You're an Egyptian. Yeah, I'm hearing, yeah. You're connected. Your past life. You know something. You lived in Egypt and you're connected to Atlantis. You were a scholar. You were a scholar. So if you like reading, you like books and stuff, you like understanding philosophies, reading philosophies, even reading about magic and stuff like that, this is your confirmation as well that this reading is for you. But whoever you are, if you've been resonating with me so far, your soul is from Egypt. Like, your last life, not your soul, but your last life, it was in Egypt, and you were connected to Atlantis in some way. I'm seeing the owl. For me, owl is like wisdom, it's like scholarly. But I'm seeing it's more than that. It's like, I think there's a god, a god, Horus, isn't it? Horus, yeah. Yeah, it is Horus. So you have a connection there. You're with Greek deities, not Greek deities as well, maybe. Yeah, I'm hearing, yeah. So you're someone very deeply connected to the spiritual. Very, very connected. And you need to keep on moving forward. Don't stop and think of like, this and that and that and this. Just keep moving forward. You're on the right path here. And so this revelation is about your finances. You're having your manifestation come in here. You're having a gift, you're having an opportunity. I feel like it's a gift of money from the universe, from these gods and goddesses, blessing you here. It's a gift. You're abundant, you're feeling wealthy. Constant stream of income is coming in for you here. The path is open for you to move forwards because you've done the inner work. So this is what you understand now, is you had to do the inner work before your external work would change. So this is basically what this revelation is about for you. It's many things, basically. It's many things going on. You're understanding a lot about your external, your internal, and where you're going, basically, and who you are. And this is what this is. You're able to now create something from the ground up with people. Whatever this is that you've been working on is allowing you to take the reins of your finances more within your hands, of your company, of your leadership. Like, you're able to really translate that now and recruit people to do work for you, basically, is what I mean by building from the ground up. Like, you've been working solo, things are working out now, but you're going to be earning constant stream of income. And you understand this because money's coming in, money has come in for you already. And you're already planning on how to build this new structure for yourself within your finances, of moving, leveling up, of really breaking into this industry that you're working in, that you've been doing this business in. And this is very spiritually aligned for you. You don't realize it, but this is very spiritually aligned for you. You've been asking all the right questions in regards to what you're doing, what you're meant to be doing as your life's purpose. Are you going the right way and stuff? And it's like the waters around you, your environment have been, not the best, but like you're at this point now where you're like able to ride the wave. Like, you're able to really decipher like what's good and what's not good for you, like, because you've been asking the questions. You've been asking the questions internally and externally, trying to find answers, trying to find people to speak to that are in positions that you want to be in or are close to that position, and asking for advice, asking for free advice. There's nothing wrong with free advice, and you're in this position now where you're able to now understand that you're able to do this thing you've always wanted to do, this thing that you're going to be embarking on, and you require the help of people to make this happen. And I feel like you're recruiting people here. It's like you're paying people to do work for you. I feel like they're going to become a part of your team in the future, really taking direction from you, and you're going to work very closely to building something. Like I say, you're going to be building something with people in the future, but your money's going to be constant from now on, from whatever it is you have been working on, this business you've been working on. It's not a job. So again, if you have a job, this reading is not for you. This is for someone that has a business and is wondering when money will start being consistent. So at the beginning of this week, you're becoming very clear within your mind of like where you're going, where you've been, what's going to happen next year. You're communicating very well, and communication is coming in for you from some kind of source. As a friend, some communication is coming in from a friend about an opportunity that's lucrative for you, and this is where these people are going to come in. It's some sort of opportunity that a friend is going to tell you about here, and this is between Monday and Wednesday. So as you're clear in your mind, money's coming in for me, blah blah blah, I'm having a great time. I see you, you're celebrating right now. You might be watching this and you might be hungover or whatever in your bed, eating, snacking away, watching movies or whatever, but you're just celebrating basically as you're watching this. I'm reading your energy. You're like this. I'm seeing all like popcorn in your hand. You're like, oh, what is this going on here? But like you're a friend's like mentioning, it might be just in random conversation, it might be in they might call you up or whatever over the phone, but they're telling you about something that they saw that is interesting. So make sure whatever that is, you write it down on a book or on your phone or whatever, and check it out properly, because whatever this is going to be this thing that you're going to be able to build on, and is spiritually aligned to you. So this thing that your friend is telling you about is not an accident. This is something that is spiritually aligned for you. It's very spiritually aligned. It's not just spiritually aligned, but it's going to help you to be more connected to your spirituality, your psychic self, your more spiritual self. Basically, the true version of you is going to be allowed to be uncovered by you pursuing this. Like, you won't have delays within your life. You won't have problems that will arise that would test you. Like, you're being forced to move away from environments that are chaotic, are conflicting, that are disagreeing with you, challenging you, even though you know you're right. And you're doing things right. You're not really out there attacking people or anything like that. It's more or less people are seeing you and being triggered by who you are, is what I'm getting here. But you're being, this opportunity that is coming in for you. You're not only able receiving a communication, but you're sending out communication to people, trying to get people to work for you. I feel like it's more like a freelance thing. That's going to start off. You're going to be looking at freelancing people, and these freelancers are going to want to work with you, because you're going to be asking them for work, and they're doing good work, and you're like, we might as well work together to save the cost, and you can get paid more the more you invest, basically. And this is going to be like a turning point for you. Like, your luck is changing. It's like you're entering a new cycle within your life. Again, it's your destiny. This is more connected to your spiritual self. This is like, without you knowing it, this is where you've wanted to go for a very long time. Like, this is like the thing. This is the thing. This is probably gonna be a title. The thing is here. This is the thing that you've always wanted, Aries. The thing that you always wanted from your life. To be financially good, to friendships, to have money, to have freedom, to have a fun life. This is it. This thing that your friend is gonna say to you is going to be that thing. But I see you working on your business, still earning money from you doing that work, but this is going to start off like a side project, and it's going to really flourish into something really much bigger than this consistent stream of income that's coming in for you. This is actually from the universe pushing you in this direction of starting this project with these people, starting this new project. It's not a business, because it's already what you're doing, but you're doing it more independently. You're doing it with less middle people. Like, you're the leader now, and you're hand-picking people to freelance, and they're going to end up you're going to create something massive, basically. But this is your destiny. Like, this is what you've been waiting for a very long time. This chapter you were going through, you had to go through to be in this position. You had to have the inner strength, you had to have the resilience, not with situations, with people. I'm hearing you have to be resilient with people, because they will have their own demons, they will have their own fears. But if you have the inner strength, you have the resilience, you'll be able to be the rock, not the rock, but like the diamond. Like, you'll be unbreakable because you have the inner strength. You'll be like, so like a diamond is better than a rock, because not just because it's stronger, but if you shine a light, it will shine a light in different directions. So it's like when your people are lost, they were able to come back. It's like the light splits into 7, and then that 7 turns into 1, and you're like the 1 and they're like the 7. Maybe there will be 7 people that would be important within this company. But if they're lost in the darkness, if they're lost in their own darkness at some point or another, life situations are not easy sometimes for people, and people don't have the strength. They need help to get through situations, and you're going to be able to shine in the darkness for them, which is really profound, to be honest with you. You're going to be able to lead people back to themselves in a very deep emotional way, where they can see and understand where they were wrong, where they were right, but you will be able to be strong enough to have these people, and they will be evolving spiritually and within themselves as progressing, you know, personal development. But you're going to be pivotal in this, because without knowing it, because you will get to know at some point down the line, but you'll be important within this because you're going to shine in the darkness. And this is what this whole chapter was about for you. Like, you had to go through this situation to have this strength. You might be wondering, well, but why did I have to go through this? Because you're the bloody leader. You're the leader in this situation. You're the leader of this group. And this is why you had to go for it. You couldn't just be who you want to be, like who you're going to become, if you didn't go through this sort of thing of, you know, really understanding, because you were very brash before. Like, you would see things very quickly and then you would jump to conclusions, but you wouldn't take your time. Now that you take your time, you're able to see different perspectives, not just perspectives. I would say you're now able to see the situation fully. It's like you see the whole. It's like you're watching a movie, but you're going like that. You know, you're kind of like you're like that. You know what I mean? Like, and you're looking at one side of the screen, and it's like I'm seeing you. Like, now you're using both eyes, and like you can see the whole screen. And this is part of your power. This is part of who you are. Like, deep within, this is what you found when you went to this deep part of your subconscious. Like, this, who you are. But again, this is your destiny that's coming in for you here. It's gonna feel like it's random, but you need to understand things can happen in an instant. Your life, someone can die in an instant. Someone can become a millionaire in an instant. Everything can happen in an instant, and this is kind of what's happening here. This communication that's from a friend is going to be like, oh yeah, did you see this, or did you see that? This is some cool thing that's going on right now. And this is, again, your destiny is connected to your spiritual path here. It's connected to your own spirituality. It's going to allow you to really blossom even much more than you feel like you are right now. As you're watching this, you're celebrating, but you're like, you can't get any better than this. But it will, it can and it will. This is just the beginning. This is just the tip of the iceberg. You don't understand how far these things are gonna go. Between Wednesday and Friday, you're in this energy of being very optimistic. You understand here that you're being spiritually led, and you are being spiritually led, and you're very spiritually protected. There's nothing going on in the spiritual world for you. You're understanding that this business that you're earning money from, that's started to give you a constant stream of income, you're now able to maintain that and start a new one. You're understanding that the future is very bright for you. You're able to make things really happen for you. You have this sort of spark of inspiration within you that your life is going to level up and level up and level up. But you're like, I know what to do now. I know what to do. And you'll have a really good energy, and you have all these bright ideas. So this communication your friend's giving, it's like straight away you know what to do with it because you understand who you are. Again, if you've gotten this far, this reading's definitely for you. But you understand what I mean, like when I say you know who you are, because you've been on this journey of really being challenged. You've really been having to show up for yourself, and not just face situations, but like you really roared at the situations, roared at the problems like that have come before you, and like you've not been afraid of like the difficulty. And because of that, like, you now are in this position where things are just seamless, gonna be seamless for you. They're gonna feel seamless. It's like silky smooth energy here, like one thing happening the after, just like the way, you know, you went through this year where you were going through problems, but there were correlations between the problems. It's similar where there's a correlation, but in this thing there's no problems, there's no searching, there's only finding. It's literally the opposite, but it's similar. Like you know you're being led in the right direction because it's just like one thing after another, and you're able to really plan. You're really able to plan for what this is. So these people that, you know, I said prior to the week that you're thinking of working with, that you're going to be building something with. So this is something in your energy. This is something you haven't thought about until, you know, towards the end of the week. the end of the the week. So this is before the week, and within your energy, it's like you're having a download of like, I need to do something where I invest in a certain way, and this is within your energy. This is not within your conscious mind. This is a download. I feel like you're not going to be really aware of this, but this is what's happening in your future. And this communication is coming in out of the blue, like you're in the middle of celebration, you're celebrating yourself, and it's as well do enjoy. And as these celebrations are going on, this idea is being pitched. No, it's not even being pitched, it's just being mentioned, and you're like, and you're thinking about it, you're becoming very clear, and then you're becoming very optimistic with the ideas, how you can implement it, what you could do with it, and what it could turn into. And you understand very deeply here that your future is going to be very beautiful. You're making a decision from love to walk down this path, to decide to say, well, I could keep going the way I am. I could keep going how things are, because I'm quite comfortable. I mean, things are looking like they're going to be comfortable now. This is a constant stream of income coming in for you, and this is for the week. You're earning money, but you're like, I could do more. I could, like, why should I do the amount of work I'm doing right now, and then the constant stream where I could continue doing this and do something on the side, so that that thing on the side can eventually become bigger than the work I'm doing right now, and I won't have to do much work down the line. Because with this constant stream of income, you're going to always have to do this work. You're going to always have to do a certain amount of work per day, per week. I mean, I see you leaving your jobs in the near future. Of you giving your notice, and you're giving your notice in this week or next week, to leave the job. Like, you're giving your month. You're being really generous. You're like, you know what? I'm good for money, but like, let me be nice to these people. I've been working for them. Let me give them like a month's notice. You're not giving them the 2 weeks notice. You might be giving. Some of you are giving a 2 weeks notice. Some of you are like, I'm happy. I'm happy. So let's make these lot happy. Let's not stress them out as well. Which is nice, I guess. But again, you're going to be leaving this job in this week or next week, is what I'm seeing here. I'm having a vision of like you being like free but understanding, and this is between Wednesday and Friday, of like really understanding like, this is your way that you need to go, of like, you have this constant stream, but you're always going to have to work a number of hours a day. You want something that's almost automated, that will pay you out. I'm hearing automated, that will pay you out big money. Basically, you don't want to be in a position where you're constantly work. You want to enjoy life. You want to travel. You want to see the world much more deeply. Like, you've traveled a bit already, haven't you? But you want to travel way more, and just be in this sort of energy of like living free, living spontaneously is what I'm getting here. Like, you want to really be not living on the edge, but living on the edge. Between Friday and Sunday, you're in this energy of feeling really fulfilled. Again, wealth. You're feeling really wealthy. This whole week, you're earning this, constant stream of money. I'm seeing 5 days to 7 days, you're earning constantly. You're earning money, and you're feeling really fulfilled and really, really happy with the way things are. It's like you're like, I'm the authority of my life. I don't have to be in a situation where I'm like, will this work, will that work, or will I have to go to work and listen to my managers or supervisors, whoever's in charge of you. Like, you no longer have to be that person, and this is what you're being moved away from, and you're being forced away from it by by the universe. The universe, I'm laughing because it's like, normally, like, the universe forces you through challenges or through things, and it's like, I see the universe, it's like coming in as a mother and going, no, you over there, no, you over there, like, you come with me. That's what I'm seeing. So it's like, it's straight away the universe is just kind of coming in and just pushing everyone aside and saying, taking you along with it. And you're blessed here. You're very blessed spiritually, and I feel like you are going to figure out in the future who you are, but you need to travel for this. I'm seeing you need to travel, and you're going to have some kind of deep, profound epiphanies that are going to lead to spiritual exploration. Exploration. There we go. That's the one. So you're going to be exploring through deep epiphanies. Epiphany. It's an epiphany. deep epiphanies. You're gonna have deep, profound epiphanies that are gonna lead to spiritual exploration. But this is something that you need to do later down the line, not right now. Right now, you just need to enjoy and start working. I feel like this is financially very focused, because you need to nurture yourself. You need to be nurtured at this time by your own energy here. You need to connect to your own abundance, and this is what this whole period is for you now, that you are connecting now to your abundance, starting from the beginning of this week, well, prior to the week, sorry, that you're going to be connecting to your own abundance, because you're very abundant, and what is in store for you is a lot more than what you currently envision for yourself. Like, you have no idea, like, how important you're going to be in the future, and it's like something that is not, well, I mean, it's kind of no, it's not really forced, but it's like, as you're evolving as a person, as you're doing more personal development, you're developing more and more, of course, right? And as you're developing more and more, you're becoming this person more and more. It's your own nature. It's that you're connecting to more and more, and your own nature is very abundant. Again, you're very connected to gods and goddesses. You're very connected to spirituality in a nutshell. You know something in your Akashic records that is very profound, very important, that needs to be translated at some point in time in the future, because you're connected to Atlantis, and you learned something as when you went there, and you didn't learn it from a place of, I'm hearing humility. You learned it from a place of humility, and it wasn't like you were humbled or something, but the people there were very different, and what they taught you is because you were different. And that's what I mean by humility, is like, you learned something very deep and profound that you only know. I mean, I do know it now, but I'm not going to say it, because it's your journey. You have to find the pieces and put them together, because as you put the pieces together, things will make more sense for you. If I give you the piece right now, your life is not going to make sense to you, and it might even end up destroying you. It's like, when you're not ready for the energy, it can make you self-destruct. It really can. And I've seen this time and time again, where people self-destruct because they're not ready for things. And self-destruct can happen in any way: mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, and yes, that can mean death in some situations. So it's important for you to follow your journey, follow your spiritual path, follow who you're meant to be. Who you're meant to be right now is going to really fulfill you. Like, you don't have to worry about what I'm saying about spirituality, but I feel like you're a bit curious. But enjoy where you're going right now, because it's well deserved. You've done the inner work, you've done the hard inner work, or should I say, of really delving into your subconscious. It's not easy to go into the subconscious, when as an adult. Again, if you're not an adult, this reading's not for you. But you're in this energy of really being connected to your intuition, really being connected to the spiritual, and you're receiving a lot. You're in this feminine energy. You could be a man or a woman. It doesn't matter. Gender is irrelevant here. But feminine energy is all about receiving, and this is what you are. This is your energy, and what you're receiving right now is the fruits of your labor, the fruits of your hard work, pentacles, wealth. And this is what's happening for you. You're feeling really good. You've been nurtured. The universe is nurturing you, nurturing your energy, and you're connected to your own abundance, your nature's abundance. So this is looking really good for you here this week, Aries. It's a big week for you of like really a sigh of relief, like sigh of like that thing coming in for you. That thing you've been waiting for. This is it. It's coming in for you. And not just that, because what you think right now, what you're working on currently, I feel it in your heart. Like, you feel like what you're working on right now is the thing. Like, when it starts to pay you, it's gonna be the thing. But it's not. You're made for so much more. But this thing is gonna be there. So this money that you're gaining, this constant stream of income that you're gaining, is gonna be there for a very long time. It's gonna be there for, it's gonna be there for until you become, that other thing blows up. It's not gonna be a sort of thing where you're restricted, or you're going to be enslaved to anything, or like, it's nothing like that. Or it's nothing like, you're going to be enjoying pleasure, you're going to be enjoying, so it's like you're enjoying one thing and it's like this next thing is opening up, and you're investing your time and energy into both, rather than having a job and a business. You've got a business and a business now, if that makes sense. So you're kind of looking at things with an open mind. You're not scared of like the challenges, and you know it's going to pay off in the long run. Well, you hope it's going to pay off, but you have your money that's coming in, and this stream of income, this constant stream of income, is not leaving you. As long as you keep putting in the work, you're going to keep enjoying luxury. You're going to keep enjoying the pleasure. So this minimum amount of work that you do per day to enjoy yourself, to enjoy what you're doing, this is going to stay. Like, you have to keep doing that at least amount of work that you do every day for this constant stream of income, and it's going to be constant. But at the same time, work on this thing, whatever this communication is that your friend is giving you about this thing that you is gonna, this he or she, I'm seeing it as a he, I'm seeing a guy that's gonna be saying, have you seen this thing? Specifically, so as soon as you hear someone say, one of your friends between Monday and Wednesday say, have you seen this? Have you seen this thing? Have you seen this, or have you seen this thing? Just automatically go pen and paper, pen and paper, write it down, yeah, those are the exact words that you're gonna feel like you're having deja vu, because you're watching this reading, and then you're gonna hear it between Monday, or you've already heard it for some of you, because I might be, well, I'll try posting it as soon as I can, so you know you can get this message. So it's not Mondays, but as soon as you know your friend says this to you, you know, have you seen this, or have you seen this thing? No, that is that thing, because you're gonna feel strongly towards it. You're gonna think about it after. I don't feel like you're gonna forget about it. To be honest with you, you're gonna be thinking about it like, oh, this is really interesting. Like, you know, you're gonna take a nice interest, because it's in line with your destiny. It is your destiny. It's in line with your spiritual path here. But again, you're going to enjoy for now as you're going, you know, into this week, and during this week and in the near future, you're going to be enjoying a lot of pleasure, a lot of luxury, a lot of independence from, you know, chaotic environments, jobs. You know, you're not doing any of those things anymore. You're really being independent and abundant. Money keeps coming in for you here. I'm seeing a lot of money keeps coming in for you. It's like multiplying here, and you're like, oh, this is amazing. This is really amazing. You don't have to worry about how things are going to turn out with this new idea as well, because again, this constant stream of income is going to be constant. It's going to be very consistent, as long as you keep showing up. And it's like, it's not even difficult for you at this point, because you're already working a job and you're working on your business at the same time. But now you're working, you know, on the you're working now on the business and the business. So let's pull you out an outcome here for the week. So your outcome here for the week is, again, you're stepping into your purpose. You're stepping into what's true for you. You're really moderating your energy, understanding, you know, what you've been through, about your strength, moderating your life, because you're having a forced change. It's like, you know, you're moderating in terms of changing things, changing your external. This is not internal. This is, you're moderating your external world. You're changing things because you're now able to. You're stepping into your purpose, more connected to your intuition, really moving towards your life's path, life's purpose. Really bringing in balance to, you know, your life, bringing in balance to the way you do things. Again, balance external as well. You've already been really balanced, you know, in general, but this is balancing in your external. You no longer have to wear the mask. You no longer have to be a crew member, be a cast member of the whatever the show is, the Shakespearean show. I see that you make a joke of it within your own mind, or like, oh, this is some Shakespeare, some Macbeth, or like this is what you do. But you don't have to do this anymore. You can be your true self now. Move away from these situations. Really connect more to your spirituality. Connect more to your physical reality as well. Make sure you're keeping your balance in between both of them as you move forward. And I see you all doing that anyway. You're coming to a lot of peace here by the end of the week. You're feeling very at peace within yourself, within your heart. Very like grateful. You're very grateful. Like, you feel peace. Like, you're like, finally. For congratulations, you know, in advance for you. this week is going to be very, very good for you. Gaining a lot of clarity about things that have been a burden to you, people, places, things, and you're really cutting them all out from a place of truth, authority, and empathy for yourself. Like, you have a very strong will now, you have a very strong inner strength, and like you're really like at the end of this week, you're changing where you live, where you know, you're moving basically. You're moving, not just. I'm hearing again. It could be country, not country yet. City. You might be moving city or house. I'm hearing house, flat. So you're moving this week. You're no longer sharing your house with people, or flat, whatever you live in. But you have to share the home with people. And now you're getting your own place here. At the end of the week, you're changing locations. You might be Airbnb-ing it, I'm hearing Airbnb, but you're getting something different. Like, you're earning a significant amount of money this week. That's really making you very confident within this change, within this transition. And you're willing to keep putting in the work. You're willing to keep putting in, being practical and honest with yourself about what's going on financially. You're going to keep putting in the work and keep moving forwards, and you're going to keep seeing the result of money coming in, money coming in, money coming in. So congratulations for you there. But at the end of this week, you're deciding to change a lot of things that, like, your external, so this week is all about like your internal and money coming in for you. But at the end of the week, you're making the changes in your external, even though you're being forced. It's like this revelation of you being forced. It's like you know it before the week begins and as the week goes through, and at the end of the week, you're making the changes to your external world. You're moving homes, rentals. You're getting a rental, Airbnb, possibly. So you're moving away where you can have more space, where you can have more freedom to do what it is that you need to do, basically. And this is going to be really important for you moving forward. You need your own space because you're no longer in a position where you need to be around people that are just messy, chaotic, conflicting with each other, trying to conflict with you. I don't feel like you're usually the target in conflicts, but you get caught up, sometimes. You can't help it. So I'm gonna pull out some clarifications. So I'm gonna pull out some clarifications for you. I don't know why I'm pulling out clarification. I don't usually do this, but I had clarifications. Again, your peace is being restored here. So by the end of this week, your week is really your week is really being restored. Your peak is God damn it. Your peace is being restored. Here, again, you're gaining a lot of clarity. Your mind's becoming very clear. You're having a clear thinking, and you're gaining victory here. You're seeing success, victory, progress of all the work that you've done. You're becoming very successful here by the end of the week, and you're moving away from things that disappoint you, things that abandon you. People, places, things that have left you abandoned, friends even. You're moving away from all disappointment. Physically, you're deciding to abandon ship because it's not your ship. You're abandoning this sort of success because it's like you've been successful with these people, these environments, these jobs, and like you're like telling them, I'm moving, I'm going. And they're like, oh, why are you going? Blah, blah, blah. But they don't know this whole time that you've had this sort of mask on with them. It's not a bad mask. It's a mask to protect yourself. And they don't know that you've had this mask on. And don't even tell them that you don't like them. I don't think you are, but you're just going to be like, yeah, me too. And so you're going to have this last performance before you go. But yeah, let me pull you some challenges. I'm going to only pull you one challenge because I'm hearing one in one because you only have one challenge this week. This week is very positive for you. It's like nothing can fail this week for you because you're spiritually in alignment and you're very connected to your own intuition and where you're being led. But the one challenge you have for yourself here is success, own success here. Like your challenge here is like really allowing this healing to take place, allowing this transition to take place. Like, I see, it's like you might be like, now's not the time, maybe I should wait, maybe I might hurt some people's feelings if I decide I want to transition, if I want to progress, and move forward. But you don't, what you need to understand is, um, your this transition of yours of moving physically away is your healing, is your personal growth. It's very important for you to do this at this time. Not dilly dally and wait a month or a few weeks. Do it this end of this week. Start to do it. Like, implement, like, move as far away as you can, as quickly as you can from these environments, because you're being forced out of them now. The longer you wait, the more harder the force is going to become from the universe. The universe is really going to push you out of these situations, and you're going to have a falling out in some way or another. I'm seeing the devil. So you're these lot, that you're with right now, they're almost like, you're gonna have a big, like, dark sort of situation going on with these people, and this is from the universe pushing you out, basically. Rather than go through that sort of heartache, I feel a heartache and a pain here of like being alienated and being pushed out, because they're gonna see how successful you are, and they feel that you're becoming successful. You might be mentioning it down the line if you stay, but you're being really asked to leave where you are. You're really being asked, and you have the means, and you know at this point that this reading is for you if you come this far. But again, if you're not resonating, this obviously it's not for you. But the money's coming for you. The money's coming in for you. And it will keep on coming in for you. Like, this whole week, you're earning money. If you want to come back to this reading and rewatch it, but this money is coming for you, not just this week, but it's going to be consistent. I see you might have a bit of doubt of like, will this be consistent, or will this just be this week? Like, you're kind of thinking like that, but you need to really understand that you're being spiritually led. Like, everything that's happening in your life is because you're spiritually evolving, and like, you need to keep following that. That's going to lead to your true happiness. Don't doubt yourself. Don't doubt where you're being led, where you're being guided to. Like, you have this feeling that you want to move, but your logical mind is getting in the way of how you're feeling. Don't allow your logic to control you. Like, really use your head to headbutt. Okay, I'm seeing Hercules here. Like, where he goes, use your head. You need to use your head to headbutt, not to think. Use your heart to move forwards, because your heart's more connected to your intuition. That head sometimes gets connected to the matrix. Use your heart here. Your heart knows you want to move. You want more freedom. You want more from life. You want to live more freely. You want to have more fun. That's it. Choose fun. Choose more happiness for yourself. I feel like that's a big thing that you focus on, but you're like, I need to do the work. The work's irrelevant here. Money's going to keep coming in for you. Don't doubt that this money is going to keep coming in for you. And if you need to watch this reading again, watch it. I feel like you might need to watch it 2 or 3 times, because you're like, is this real? Or am I imagining things? Like, it's not. You're not imagining things. Things are really happening for you here. And this is going to be constant stream of income. You're okay. You're okay to move. You're okay to be free. Be free. Live your life. Have fun. This is your earned success. And again, this is your challenge, because you're like, maybe I should wait for a bit. Maybe I shouldn't move yet. Maybe I should give it a few more weeks to see if more money comes in or not. This is your confirmation that you should move this week, because at the end of this week, decide to move, like, finalize it. Like, next week you're gonna move, or this end of this week move. I feel like something's gonna come in for you very quickly, where you're gonna be able to move to a place really quickly, and it's gonna happen really fast. I feel like the communication is going to happen by the end of this week. Go with it, because this is really important for you right now, that you need to be out of these environments. The longer you stay in, because you're not meant to be in that energy anymore. Your energy no longer fits the vibration of your environment, and now, because your energy doesn't fit the vibration of your environment, you're being forced out. The longer you cling to it, the more painful it's going to be for you, basically, is what I'm saying. But you already know that you need to move. You need to transition. This is your personal growth. This is for your personal growth. And it's not just your personal growth, it's for your healing. You need to heal in ways that you don't know. ways that you haven't even thought of that will be healed by you just moving, simply just moving. Seriously, this is really important for you. Yeah, so it's not just a healing; it's a release. By you moving, you're releasing a lot of energy that is bringing you down. These environments that you're in, these people that you're around, are bringing your energy down. If you're able to really focus your energy, if you move away and you're able to focus your energy a lot more, you have a lot more energy, and you will have a lot more energy in general. And this is why it's important for you, because you don't want to go back into the same cycle, the old cycle. It's like you kind of have to make a choice between yourself and all these people. And I know, like, you don't want to be that person, but this is not about other people. This is your life, you know. Everybody has their journey, everybody has their path. You can't force somebody to walk down a different path when they're not ready for it. Again, like I said, they will self-destruct. You have to do things when people are ready, and you're ready for a new beginning here. A new life is here for you this week, but don't be hesitant about moving forward. You're very abundant, and your energy is going to become magnified as soon as you move away. You're going to be able to call in these people towards your energy, the people that you need to speak to, the people that you need to work with, that will really benefit you in the future. It's like a make or break, I guess, in a way, where the longer you stay, the more you delay your happiness, the more you delay your future. So think about it like that, I guess. The more you stay where you are, the more you try to be the nice person, the more you're delaying your future, the more you're delaying your own happiness, basically. That's the best way I can put it, I guess. So I'm going to leave your reading here. If you did like the reading, leave me a like, comment, subscribe. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, my website is down in the description. Other than that, I know you're already having a fantastic week. Take care.